And we're back, guys, with another part. This is part 5, actually. Let's do this. Look at that Cursors audition. It's part 5. Let's do this.
Like a lot of concert stuff I did, so I really started picking up like the camera 5 years ago. But before that, I started doing a lot of video editing.
Where's your passion at?
It shifted from video editing to film.
Now it's film?
It's film now. Yeah.
Is it just strictly operating the camera?
Operating the camera and script writing too, but more on the film side.
So editing is no longer the thing for you? Or is it?
It is. It's just not, you know, if I had an opportunity, I'd take film over it.
Are you sure? Like, you don't have to do me any favors. I'd appreciate, honestly, if you still are editing is your number one thing, let me know.
I've been doing it longer, but I want to do film.
Do you have any sort of limitations on what you're willing to film or portray yourself as?
You always ask that. It's a good question.
Do you?
No.
Okay.
Like, as far as filming wise, I'll film anything.
Film somebody legitimately dying?
Yeah. No. Actually, if someone's actually dying, no.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Yep.
Awesome, man.
Thank you.
All right, have a great night.
You too.
Thanks.
Keep it rigid. He's the guy that edited the Psycho Series retrospective.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
But he doesn't-
I didn't want to tell you guys that because I didn't want it to factor in because it was an edit job.
So he's really good at editing.
He is really good at editing. That's why I had to ask. Like, are you lying? You know, is editing not your passion? Something? Because dude spent 6 months on that. I hate that. I hate these
You're not
commutes.
getting much luck on that.
Because he wasn't even talking about relocate.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you another thing. When you said 5 o'clock in the morning,
Oh yeah,
it was a big hesitant.
It was.
It was like, I have to think about that.
He would quit Walgreens. I think I believe that he dropped down the price a little bit. He said he's good at following directions, but once again, couldn't find a weakness. I don't know what that's about.
Well, it could just be being in front of us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to...
Because like Corn was easy. I know him for 10 years, best friend. I know him inside and out, so that communication was real easy.
Right.
Parker, we had been friends for a long time. We didn't hang out as much. I feel like there was definitely a lot of walls up with Parker. However, I think that led to a lot of problems. If somebody standing here cannot feel comfortable, I get it this time, but like for the future phases, they're gonna need to open up to me, or else
Right.
we're not gonna be able to work together.
Or at least be capable of self-reflection.
Exactly. If you can't self-reflect, then why are you in film? You shouldn't be in film. Film is all about analyzing psychological behaviors, actions, and knowing people inside and out. If you can't know yourself, you're not gonna know others. All right, next.
Hello. Hello. First store on the left.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey. And we'll also have you.
Sign your life away.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Just tell us your name, age, and where you live.
Rafael Gonzalez. I'm 21 and I'm from Latham, New York.
How far away is that?
4 hours.
How's that going to work?
Currently, right now, my parents are both retired, and basically they're just as committed to helping me as much as I've invested in this. So I pretty much have the availability to go anywhere.
So you would relocate? You would move around this area?
Well, one of the things I listed on in the email I sent you, there's a paragraph at an intro
Yeah, what does that say?
that mentioned that, you know, one of the things I submitted was that for this project I said, you know, if it was for a secondary cameraman that was on a part-time basis for like, you know, 1 to 2 weeks or something. I know the original description you put in there was full-time and also on a paid basis, but I'm somebody where, you know, it's a more intricate shot on a multi-camera setup. I'm somebody where I don't need to be paid. I'm just
So you're auditioning now today just to get some experience as like a part-time film. So you're not interested in the full-time position.
currently right now due to economical reasons.
We have your contact information then. If we ever are going to do an intricate shot, we'll hit you up. Cool, man.
All right. Awesome.
Well,
Okay.
thank you. I have your
Nice to
info.
meet you.
We'll be in touch, man.
Nice to meet you. All right.
Yeah, like long, so.
Yeah, I'll just. Nice to meet you. All right. Thank you for creating a platform that we can be a part of.
No problem, man. I appreciate it. Keep it rigid.
Have a good
I'll see
night.
you.
Are you driving back now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's part of the dedication.
Drive safe.
Love it, man.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing what you do.
Thank you.
I ain't got nothing to say. Go get another one, Swift.
Who's next?
That's everybody.
That's everybody?
Yeah.
Alright, thanks guys. Bad news. That's everybody. Everybody went. Yeah.
Woo!
Wow, I didn't expect
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we
So
had 10.
Let's pack on up.
That's a good number. Sweet. I'm gonna drink this water.
Well, what do you think? We got three doozies.
Yeah.
Someone left us a folder so we can put all this shit in. You got some water too?
What?
So if we're done.
Yeah, about that.
What are you doing, man?
What are you doing,
100% want to do my interview.
You got your own channel.
I put that to the side right now to commit to you, to commit to the brand of mcjuggernuggets.
Are you bullshitting right now? Is this a joke?
I'm 100% honest. You saw since I came in to when I first met you how committed I was to you just crashing my expensive drone and helping anytime you need it, making a quick little drive just to help you. I've helped Larry out before on short notices and sometimes like a week notice. Went right there and that.
All right, dude. If you actually want to do this, let me make sure this camera's lined up. Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is real.
Yeah, you may want to just zoom it in a little bit more.
Yeah.
Kind of do an MCU, get even close up.
MCU.
Holy shit. All right. Give us your full name, age,
All
where
right.
you live.
My name's Jeffrey Saxon Jr. from Fork River, New Jersey. I'm
How far away
21
is
years
that?
old. It's about an hour and a half, but with how I drive, I'm making it about an hour 15 some days.
And you'd be willing to drive whenever.
Yes, sir.
And do you currently work, go to school?
Currently, that's my fault. It's the Department of Public Works.
Okay, and we know you have your own channel. What happens to your channel? Or two channels?
Swift UAV basically died out,
Okay.
and partially that's my fault, and the other part is just with the whole YouTube issue. And then I felt about it was time for me to just be myself, just be Jeff Saxon, do daily grinding videos that people would enjoy, like my vlogs. And within about 2 weeks, I've grown 1,000 subs.
Would you be able to sort of let that go and fully
Commit to you? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You already know our tricks for some of these questions. What value do you honestly think you could bring to the mcjuggernuggets team?
Value I could bring? First off, experience. That's something I have experience with working with you guys. On top of that, I have experience with film editing, acting all through my high school TV production class, which I would have to give a huge shout out to my teacher, Merman. He taught me so much in a 4-year period on how to film, how to edit, and on top of that, one thing I feel like I could bring is a trusted person you can bring into your family.
What would your strengths and weaknesses be?
Strengths, probably is I never give up, really, in general. I've been through personally a lot, and I learned you just gotta remember to stay positive, which has always been one of my sayings, and just keep on going no matter what. A weakness, when something brings you down, it kind of brings me down, like failing my CDL test so far 3 times in a row, because I'm not like a mechanic. Mechanical, like vehicle stuff, it brings me down. It doesn't make me want to take a test like that.
What is the hardest thing that you've ever had to do?
Hardest thing I've had to do, I've been through a lot. You've known some of the personal stuff I've told you guys before. But this one comes from a professional career. As you guys know, I'm a volunteer fireman. But before that, I was riding on my local emergency medical squad as a driver. It was July 4th going into July 5th, about 3 years ago, which I decided to ride from my 18th into my 19th birthday. We got hit out for a call for a pedestrian struck. And me being the driver, I told the officer, I said, hey, let's go. We got the other EMT, so we had 2 EMTs on board, and the guy that's the officer, I'm referring to him as the captain at the time. We get there, I see this cop car rolled over and a cop in it, so I'm like, oh, okay, maybe that's where it is. Then just seeing a guy about the same age as me lying lifeless in a street and going up to my captain at the time and asking him, what are we doing? Are we going to fly him out still? And making him make that call, watching him make the call saying he's gone, we can't do much anymore. And just seeing that and just talking about it, it still brings back the flashback of that night. And personally, I've never
actually said this to anybody, but when I see the cop car still parked at the back of my job, and actually see the spot where the guy got hit, it brings back the flashbacks, and I honestly do think sometimes I have PTSD from that. Just that one call, and it's something a lot of emergency responders actually face, but we never really open up. And for me, that was actually probably the toughest thing. Like, I've lost my dad. I don't want the sympathy with that. Lost my dad at 8. My uncle committed suicide last year, and that was hard. My uncle that I would see every day. Finding my grandmother dead recently a few months ago, which you guys saw the Twitter video of my reaction after trying.
Hey guys, we're in this part. We're gonna do the next part. Peace.